Why would you not want to be behind Aquascapes? Research and development. They're always pouring money back into the business and the industry. I love it.
I bought him lunch.
Maybe I can go on. Hey everyone, it's your friendly neighborhood Pine King.
Do it with a smile.
Hey everyone, it's your friendly neighborhood Pine King. Oh, ho, ho! Welcome to the Pond King Court. Any job we're working on becomes our court. We're going to be making ourselves an awesome waterfall here. And now we have all our components. We're about ready to put our basin together. I just got to rally the troops and get us all fired up. Time to put the basin in. I'm excited. You guys excited? Here we go. What do you need me to do?
Just point around, pretend like you're giving him orders, telling him stuff.
Are you recording? Or?
No, no audio. Move your mouth as if you're speaking, but you're not saying anything. Yeah. Now point that way.
How am I going to do all this without you here tomorrow? Got to work with millennials all the time. How's it going? I'm probably yelling because I got my safety equipment on. We always like to wear hearing protection as often as we can, keeping in mind the long term. We do really love what we do, so we want to be able to do it for a long time. Now we're just doing final cleanup. We like to organize our tools, organize things for the next job as much as we can. So the back of the truck's getting organized right now, and then the back seat of the truck will get all the tool buckets and stuff put in it. Then we'll load our plywood up, do a final sweeping, then we'll do a backpack blowing of everything. So it gets a little dusty for that. It's a good day to do it because it's so windy, so it'll be out of the neighborhood pretty quick. But it's a good way to make it look like we were never here, except for the brand new water feature. Check this out. Hey everyone, it's your friendly neighborhood Pine King. I'm here with Justin the Wonder Weist, my business partner in crime. Not really crime, but taking over yards. Because we like to say we do works of art 1 yard at a time. And I think this is a great way to show off just how our pieces are a part of us, a part of our soul. And that way they become a piece of art to us. And Justin, you want to tell us a little bit about what was here before we kind of came in?
So we got the call by the clients that there was a water feature that was not working from the start, and I said, okay, I'll come take a look. And there was some, I don't know, 8 foot tall, 5 foot tall basalt columns. The basalt columns were gigantic. They were concreted in. Anytime you mix concrete with ponds, we've learned from other people's mistakes that it usually doesn't work if you have cold weather climates, you know, because it's going to crack. But the thing was leaking, so we came in and we tore that all out, and we came up with this concept.
We had a concept in mind of what we wanted to do, and I did a rudimentary sketch for our artist Cody, who's able to translate what I can see in my head onto a piece of paper. And we came in, we proposed that to the customer. So this was a good median range where it ended up being 3 pumps with the 3 urns. We have 17 underwater lights on it, so we're gonna have some awesome illumination. Each one of these urns has its own light drilled into where the water's coming up in the urn. So these urns are gonna really illuminate things. So the cool thing that ended up happening is we were still able to fill the space nicely, use our machine, not have to get an extra machine, and we still got some really large looking boulders. Another awesome opportunity is when people give us a bigger amount of budget to play with by using 3 pumps, we're able to make more waterfalls and more natural looking things. Because you're not so married to trying to get the biggest bang for your buck on each waterfall. You can kind of choose rocks and let the water do its thing naturally. So that's one of the things I'm really excited by, is because we designed it so when you're sitting in the hot tub back in the corner here, this is just a lovely place to hang out. You've got a great view up to the waterfalls where it's starting there. Another thing we did in our engineering was with the urns at the top and the urn here is we made sure that all the water falling off the urn is falling onto water, so it doesn't splash as far.
A beautiful day in Minnesota, and I'm traveling around with Pond King Water Gardens. I'm Greg Wittstock, the pond guy. That's Nick. That's Justin. They are high school football players together. Defensive back lineman.
No tackle.
All right, let's check it out, boys. What did you do here, Nick?
Yeah, so this is our first fountainscape we ever did. It's an Aquascape pondless system where we use the Aquascape urns. So in the before picture, you can see they had these huge columns. But the way the guy set it up, it was almost like they were giving the homeowner the middle finger. Excuse my language.
So this was a rebuild?
Yes, it was a tear out rebuild where they had these huge basalt columns and only one of them was running in the middle. And it really does look like a middle finger. You can see in the picture here. I mean, I'm not kidding you. The way it's set up is like, so excuse me. The customer loved the height, but they didn't like feeling like they were getting the middle finger.
Imagine that.
Right? So the height was still important to us, and that's where these urns came in perfect. Because look at where the water's cresting. You can't get that buildup without having huge buildup behind with water, or using something like these bubbling urns. It's a custom build, so we took our large pondless package, which is about 25 feet in length, because that's from here to there is about 25 feet. Then we added a second pump, which we add a party pump for right around 5,000 to 7,000. Then we added the urns and a third pump, which added about 16,000 to 18,000 to the project. So the whole project was installed in about 3 weeks, so close to 400 man hours.
So it's you and Justin and
then we had Justin's father, which we call the stress mitigator. He helps us all the time. Perfect part-time helper, hard-working old man. He's awesome. He's the hardest working guy we got. Next to me and Justin. And then we had Justin's cousin actually flew in from New York. He lives in New York City, was tired of the hustle and bustle in New York, had to get away. So he spent a month with us. He spent a month building with us, recording and everything, and we actually made a video called Life of a Boulder out of this one, and we followed around this boulder right here from the point we picked it out to the point we placed it, and we made a cool little video of it.
The Life of a Boulder, why not? We'll put a link to
the Life of a Boulder. It's just a fun video.
We'll put a link below for that. If you want to see the light, is it that boulder right there?
It's that cool one, man. The blue one with the lines.
Oh, that right up there. All right. Oh, that is a cool rock. All right, the Life of a Boulder will be down in the link below. So what was the total selling price then?
This one we sold for $45,000.
And the reason that you put so many water features, or so many pumps and so many falls on this, was because you wanted sound or what?
We wanted the sound, we wanted it to be impressive, we wanted there to be a lot of reasons to walk around it, a lot of different view angles, so when you're sitting at the TV, you still get to enjoy it. When you're sitting at the hot tub, you still get to enjoy it. When you're having dinner up on their 3-season porch, you still get to enjoy it. So my favorite view is actually coming up from the house. I feel like...
Well, yeah, look at that. Yeah, that is... That is just spectacular. What a backdrop. And then of course it just fills this entire space with sound.
Yeah, and moving water. I mean, there's so much to see.
So, Justin, tell me a little bit about Pondemonium in this build.
Well, this build happened, we were building this and had to leave in the middle to go to got to leave in the middle to go to Pondemonium. And we were building a fountain feature at the Q Center.
Yep.
And learning from the best in the world. And one little thing we took was how to install the lights, drilling into the urns themselves and siliconing them around them and installing them. One thing we had no clue was even a possibility, and we came back and did it. And
right.
Applied it.
Literally stopped the job, went to Pondemonium, came back and applied something immediately that you learned that increased the beauty of this water feature.
Oh yeah.
No
Pondemonium's been huge for us. We keep learning different things, like the underwater lighting being a problem in the industry and how you guys solved it. Why would you not want to be behind Aquascapes? Research and development. They're always pouring money back into the business and the industry. I love it.
I bought them lunch. Love the interface, actually cutting in to the stacked slate and putting the stones and waterfalls right around it. Just spectacular work. Good work.
Thank you.
You obviously let Justin do this one.
Oh, yeah. By myself, me and my dad.
Well, how was it like working with Pond King Water Gardens?
These guys?
Yeah.
Really good, really good. Yeah, they was all their ideas, you know. We first started out, I think, with something small. That was our initial.
So it kind of grew.
We didn't expect to put that kind of money back into that thing. But look at everything that we do in this house, in this entire compound, as an investment. Getting an enhancement of your living experience, I think that really, we'll get it
Well,
back.
you worked hard your entire life, you retire, this is your retirement home.
Get it back. I just think you get it back.
Do you have grandkids that come by?
Yeah.
Well, they must love coming to Grandpa's house.
And they bring their friends.
That's right. So it's the entertaining place. And look at this. Fire pit right here. Beautiful waterfalls right here. Cool custom right here. This would be perfect if Nick wasn't here.
And then we got the privacy. Fortunately,
It never gets old seeing how people live the aquascape lifestyle. Every water feature is a unique work of art, one-of-a-kind custom creation. Water-loving people love water. People say all the time, well, if you've got a pool, you don't need a pond, or if you live on a lake, you don't need a pond. Look it. There's a pondless waterfall down there by the fire pit. There's a pool right outside of their gazebo right here, and here's a beautiful pondless waterfall. The combination of all of them is the perfect combination.
Sponsored by Pond King Water Gardens. Living works of art, 1 yard at a time.